We lost to Newcastle in our first game of the last stream, and then lost 2-0 at home to Livingston, which should have been a very easy win given they hadn't won a game up until that point. But we did beat the New Saints to qualify for the knockout stages of the Europa Conference League. League form a bit patchy after that, a couple of wins, one draw, and a loss there, which is probably a bit of a spoiler actually, because right at the end of the last stream, the Rangers job became available. Obviously, we applied, seeing an opportunity for a bit of personal advancement, and we got the job. So we now manage Rangers. We haven't yet managed a game as Rangers, so we are soon to go into our first game at home to Aberdeen. And just to summarise how Rangers are doing this stage of the season, they are very much in the title hunt at the moment, 4 points behind Hibernian, just 3 points behind the old firm rivals Celtic, level on points with Aberdeen, and 6 points clear of our old club, Dundee United. The Europa League is a slightly less promising front. We have just 2 games left in the Europa League group phase, and one of those is away to Leicester. The other is at home to Shamrock Rovers. Oh, sorry, they're both at home. So we have Shamrock Rovers and Leicester visiting in the next couple of weeks. We spent the last couple of minutes of the last stream setting up a new tactic for our team. We're looking at a 4-3-3, and we've got a 4-2-3-1 and a 5-3-2 as backup. But I think our primary tactic will be a 4-3-3 custom vertical tick attacker, and we do have the squad to go with it. We have an abundance of players in this squad, which is ripe for some trimming. There are an awful lot of bodies in there, and we could probably see the back of a few of them before long. 2 days away, or 3 days away rather, from the start of the January transfer window, we are going to try to clear out some of this deadwood as much as possible. We'll try to keep hold of homegrown players where we can, just to make sure that we can meet registration rules. But I do see a fair few players who are ripe for selling. We've not got too many old men. In fact, the oldest one we've got is Will Hughes, who is currently out on loan at West Brom. And then otherwise, Jack Harrison is the next oldest, already on the transfer list. And then we've got Ryan Yates, who looks like he may well play a part in the team for the next, at least this second half of the season. And in terms of youth prospects or potential, not a huge amount. So, when we do bring in transfers, we're going to be looking with one eye firmly fixed on the future. We've not yet hit the January transfer window, but we have just joined Rangers, who had a lot more money than Dundee United, as you might imagine, and so that's all it took to get me. I'm happy to move around for the money. The aim of this save really is just to go and win as many trophies as possible wherever we can. So we have kept hold of the ball. The shots seem to have been quite wayward, and when we do manage to get a decent shot away, it looks like it's been offside. So hopefully that improves. We'll give it to about 55, 60 minutes before potentially we make a change. Still getting to know this squad, so I'm not confident in saying this is definitely my best 11. So we'll happily switch things around and try new things. It does look like I've got a couple of my better attacking options injured at the moment, so might be fairly limited. And we've just let Aberdeen run into the box. Hay out on the left-hand side just quite happily walked into our box. The defenders did nothing. That's a disappointing one. But it's not looking like it's our day, and unfortunately, I don't think this one's going to go down well with the fans or the board. So we'll have to make sure we make up for it soon. It's hard to tell too much from a single game, but goals are a big currency in football, and well, the currency really. And we've not really impressed. The goal difference probably should have hinted at this as being the potential problem. And we've conceded a second goal. from what? A second shot for Aberdeen? Oh, they've had 3 shots up until now. That Tom Davies has come off the bench and got a 6.2. I think I know why you weren't being played very much. Right, we'll do some arm thrashing. That's how it works at Dundee. Whenever we didn't do well, we thrashed some arms and they got better fairly quickly. £10 million offer, 50 league appearances. I mean, guaranteed is 9.1 million. I don't think we turn that down. I think that gives us a few £1 million more for us to spend in this window. Tom Davies is going to Bournemouth, so we've got a guaranteed fee. It's 4.7 million up front, another 4.4 million or so in instalments, or it may be the other way around, and then another million on top of that if he makes a certain number of appearances. So, okay, let's go and give them hell, boys. Okay. Goals, goals, goals. That's what I want to see from us. That's my style. I like to outscore the opposition. I'm not one for defending and scraping 1-0 wins. So I like to go out and dominate opponents, score more goals than them, and win that way as opposed to the odd 1-0 here and there. Oh, that's when your first highlight is your team hitting the post. You just know you've lost. You've lost that game already. Football Manager gives that one away. And we've hit the crossbar with the second highlight. Oh, we're going to lose 3-0. It's horrible, but we do seem to be having the best of the game so far. Sarmiento now puts it forward for Harrison, but Morato cuts it out and heads it back to their keeper. Goalkeeper takes time before punting it upfield. We don't deal with the header, and now it's Duranville into Calamuendo, who is so quick. And they've scored. I knew it was coming. We've hit the woodwork twice. It was always going to be a goal for Celtic. Anything in the last 4 minutes of injury time? Not yet. Tyrese Campbell heads it across. Hurtado's there. And it's an offside. Oh, goodness me. Well, 2 games I don't think we deserve to lose, and yet we have lost them both. And I don't think we need to make huge changes in this January window. We've got a good squad that we should be able to win games, and we should be able to get ourselves in the top 2 with the squad that we have. I don't think we need to overhaul things massively, but I do look at this and think there are goals missing from somewhere. Colombo has got 17 so far this season, but he's the only one. There's not a huge amount that's come from elsewhere. Tyrese Campbell there, 4 goals from 25, 2 assists. Sarmiento, a few assists. I do think that's where we need to look at these 2 wide positions and getting more goals from in there. Oh, you're just not listening, are you? No. Okay. Right, so I think we can say James Maddison's off the table, which is a shame because that would have been an incredible signing, I think. But his wages would probably end up being almost certainly a problem. So, that's a no on the Fagan bid as well. So I wonder if we throw in a ridiculous optional fee, will that prompt them? I can't afford that in terms of wages, and I'm absolutely not paying that much. Okay, that might be the deal I've been looking for. Well, hello again, Georgimus. I hope you're doing well. Still awake? Okay, we have got Gareth Fagan coming in on loan. I think that's going to be quite a coup for us. He's got everything that I want in a player out wide. Excellent technical ability, great dribbling, pace for days, determination and flair. could be just the sort of player that will kickstart the second half of our season. And Colombo, come and score some goals. He seems to do fairly well and start at the start of the season. I need you to find that form again for us here. And hopefully, a game against Shamrock Rovers will give you plenty of confidence to do exactly that. Okay. Score some goals, gentlemen. I don't really want to just scrape a win in this one. We want something that's a bit of a confidence booster, something that gets the players um, morale up and gives a bit of taste for goals. We've got the ball on the edge of their box now, camping outside the box, and that's another ball against woodwork. I think I said, well, this would be disappointing not to win this one. Oh, we've got a goal. We've got a goal from a set piece. And that reminds me, I probably need to look at the set piece instructions. Not yet got them set up, I don't think. This is Okay, Shackleton now down the right. That's a good ball across, but there's no one there to meet it. And Sarmiento flying in from behind and lucky not to give away a free kick and a red card, and instead scores a goal. And that makes me just a tiny bit more comfortable now. Although there was an absolutely insane attempt at a challenge right there and gets away with it and then gets up and scores a goal as if he'd done nothing at all. Okay, 2-0 is probably a decent return, but we need to do better. Yates now collecting the ball almost like an old-fashioned sweeper. Shackleton running into a bit of trouble in the middle of the pitch there, but Bernardo and Colombo combined to help him out and win the ball back. We're now with Yilmaz Sarmiento over the top for Colombo, and that's the goal I was hoping I'd see him get. That is the goal that I hope kickstarts his goal scoring streak in the second half of this season. Scored 17 goals in the first half of the season for the previous manager, and uh, finally scores his first goal for me at the third time of asking. So probably one of the last highlights of this game, and it's through for Colombo, who does score his second. And I think we're going to like this lad. If he can keep this sort of form up, we'll do great. Joel, hello, welcome back. Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Well, that was a good win for us, much needed. Right, let's go beat our broth, and then we will sign off for the night. Do you have a preferred number? No, you can have number 8 then. I don't know about you, but I still can't predict the 3 that are going down. Southampton, I think, are the only one that I'm fairly set on at the moment because I've not seen anything good in any of their games at all this season. So let's see how we get on in this cup game. We did have a rough start to the Rangers' career, losing the first 2 games against Aberdeen and Celtic. The bit that really grates against me, though, is the fact that we just dominated both those games, including the away game at Celtic, and came away with no goals at all. And Fagan got injured already. Okay, we're going to see if we can keep him on till half time. But the number of times you see that light orange turn into a dark red, it scares me, especially seeing as I'm putting so much of my stock in him. Um, I'm probably willing to throw my entire transfer budget at him in the summer. Everton going down feels like it would be huge. Leicester would be huge as well, given that they only won the Premier League a few years ago. But I think Everton have pretty much always been in the top division, haven't they? Are they one of those clubs that has that some sort of insane record for how long they've been in the top flight? And there is Fagan with his first goal for Rangers. I told you he was going to be a superstar, this boy. Okay, we will take Fagan off because I don't want to overplay my hand with him. We'll give Campbell a run out as he's still on the hunt back from fitness. Well, this is a pattern I've seen so far as Rangers manager. We have an awful lot of the ball, we have plenty of shots, but no highlights, which tells me those shots can't be good. Okay, let's rotate things around just a little bit. I hope we're not holding on for a win at the end. I hope we can get just one more goal to see us through. Oh, this doesn't look good, does it? Oh no. Oh, it's almost like I could see that coming. Right, let's demand more. We'll go attacking. Oh dearie dearie. Come on, let's go and get that goal. Let's not make me look stupid. Thank you, Colombo. Detective Colombo strikes again. Uh, I remember Jamie Shackleton when he was at Reading as a youngster in FM, and he was always fantastic. I think I'm fairly settled on him being a right back for me here because he's got pace and stamina to keep getting up and down that right wing as a right wing back, and I I love a wing back and can do all of that running. But then I'd be quite happy with him as a box to box midfielder as well. Quite often when I play Football Manager just in a private save, I will start so far down in the leagues. You know, we're talking National League South or smaller smaller leagues in Europe that I never see the likes of Shackleton and those Championship Premier League type players. And how they progress. So when it comes to Football Manager, there are times when I think I am a complete noob. I have no idea who are the big wonder kids that everyone buys. I've heard of Endrick, and that's about it. Um, but for me, it used to be the likes of Freddie Adu. That they're the players I remember. He was your go-to as a 15-year-old from the US. And we've really laboured to this win. We've given away 2 goals. I think it's the only 2 times we've seen our both approach our box. But we do just get the win, and we will be through to the next round of the Scottish Cup. We are actually tasked by our board with winning the Scottish Cup, and that hasn't exactly filled me full of confidence. Right, we're going to leave it there. It's been an absolutely fantastic evening stream. Thank you, Joel, for joining us, and George Russ, thank you for being with us throughout. Thanks again to PMD Adaptable for the £10 donation. Absolutely incredible. And your message, good luck on your journey. Well, it's given me a lot of inspiration to keep up with this. And for all those new follows, Martin, PMD Adaptable, thank you very much. And John Boys, who I think I missed from the last stream. So thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope the week goes great for you. We'll see you in a couple of nights. Take care.